Aloha mai kako, what is up everyone? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here and this is your first time joining me as I hold space to allow divine messages of truth to flow in. I have some company to my left side. I literally have 3 ducks just stopping and watching me. Aloha kakayaka. They're like, what the fuck you doing, bitch? Okay, so mahalo for joining me. If this is your first time to my channel, or welcome back if you've already taken time to subscribe. Hold on a second, let me get my camera repositioned again before we begin. So I wanted to hop on today because I feel Spirit's been calling me to just mention something in regards to a grandparent, a grandparent figure perhaps. The reason this came about, I feel, is because I was driving in my neighborhood for the past few days, and I kept taking notice of these vehicles that were parked in the driveway of a particular house. I've never seen the owner of this house, but I know that where I live, there's a lot of elderly people. There's a lot of folks that have lived in the neighborhood, like probably since the neighborhood started to develop in the 60s. So a lot of them know each other. And this particular house, I noticed, I had actually been told once that there was a really old elderly lady that lived there. But I would say in the past couple months, I've been seeing these vehicles parked in her driveway. And originally, I just assumed that they were family members or, a niece or granddaughter or someone that knew this person, this homeowner, because her car was parked there quite often. But I did take note of just the behavior of the person who was visiting, I suppose. I took note of them always being parked in the driveway and like staying in their car for hours on end. So it didn't really alert me, but I took notice of it. And so recently I've been seeing another vehicle, a newer truck, parked there. I don't know, call me a snoopy, niele, nosy neighbor, but I wouldn't say I am. I'm just saying, like, something in the past week has been calling my attention to this particular house, and it's been super weird. And now that I say that, I say calling my attention. Where I'm parked, there's actually a fire truck backing in, and this ties into, I think, what's going on around me, because where I parked was empty, but in the past like 10-15 minutes there's a whole shitload of cars that are parked here. And I had to ask someone like what's going on, and they're like, oh, it's Tutu and me. So that helps solidify the message of this grandparent-like energy coming through. So yeah, the fire engine's literally backing up right now as we speak. So you might hear that, the beeping going on. Anywho, so just getting confirmation that there's this Tutu and me activity going on. And for those of you that aren't from Hawaii or the Big Island or don't know what the fuck that even means, Tutu is grandparent in Hawaii. And there's a program that parents or grandparents can take their grandchildren to, especially like preschool age children, and they do a lot of like hands-on activities, I guess. I never really looked into it, but apparently they're setting up over here where I'm at. And so that kind of confirmed that I meant to do this video, because going back to this neighbor who I'd never seen, but I just heard that, oh, the person that lives in this house is super old, like she's in her late 80s or 90s and lives alone, or I don't know the validity, I don't know the facts behind who this person is, who this neighbor is. I just know I've never seen her, and I know a lot of my neighbors keep to themselves and keep in their home and whatnot. But as you get up there in age, there's always a chance to run into some medical issues, or like one of my neighbors had taken a fall and broke her hip and has been in slow recovery for the good part of the last year. So in seeing these new vehicles in her driveway, I'm like, I wonder if this is a caretaker perhaps. And so this past week, because I didn't really think about it much over the year, but or the last couple months, but in the past week, it's just been like an alert, an alarm going off in my head. Like, I don't even know if these people, like, are these new, did they buy the house and are they just new tenants or renters or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't want to be a Karen or whatever trying to patrol the neighborhood, but something, Spirit called me to really just raise the question. And it's just so ironic that we're at this tutu and me and there's literally fire trucks and police personnel here. I don't know if they're having a little like event for the keiki to come and check out the trucks and learn more about firefighters and policemen, but it's like the emergency, the alert, the need for assistance. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And so the vibe off of this house is just like, what if this lady is like elderly and disabled or unable to really tend or care for herself, and these people that I've been noticing for the past couple months parking in her driveway and whatnot, what if they're not family? What if they're people? What if they're caretakers or they're taking advantage? So there's a lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas, and there's a lot of speculation, and this could be happening or that could be happening. But I guess what conclusion I'm trying to get to is Divine is calling me to tell you, someone out there, someone listening, check in with your grandparent, check in with your mother or your father if they're older, senior citizens or whatnot. Like, check in, do a welfare check, have someone go and make sure that they're okay, make sure that they're being treated fairly, treated kindly, not being abused in their living situation, whether it be at home with a at-home nurse, or whether it be in a facility or nursing home or hospice care, whatever the fuck. I don't know, but Divine is like calling me to tell someone in collective to go check up on your tutu, your grandparent, your grandfather, your grandmother, your auntie, your uncle, especially if they're up there in age, and if they've had any medical issues or have been struggling lately, because it is definitely a red flag that's going off in my heart space and in my head space. So I don't know what that means, but I will literally show you guys that I'm surrounded by like firefighters and police right now. So you can kind of tell in front of me there's this fire truck right here, and then literally fire truck and police right here. So I don't want to be all niele. All right, so you get the picture, and I just saw 919, if that makes any sense for anyone. But I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the cards and just see what is up with this energy, this vibe that I've been feeling. Like, what is the need? What is the emergency that's happening, possibly with a parent or a grandparent of yours? Okay, let me shuffle up these cards, clear the deck. These are just my channeled messages that I have on index cards. I call them my real ass guidance cards. If you haven't visited this channel before and you're like, what the fuck are you shuffling? Okay, first off, we have 1212 portal. So this is about breathwork, serenity, persistence, and patience. Fruits will be harvested soon in the areas you have weeded and done the shadow work. It will pay off sooner than you thought. So this is also like that gateway energy. Also, that 1212 could be indicative of a date for some of you. That could be December 12th. So maybe that is significant. But it's also just a way to really tune into your inner spaces and seek serenity and patience, persistence. Really take those deep breaths, because I'm feeling like calmness needs to be asserted. Like, maybe you will have to I don't know why, but I'm hearing like oxygen tank, like when you have trouble breathing and the ambulance or the paramedics gives you oxygen, or gives you an oxygen mask to put on. So this could possibly be for that parent or grandparent or person that this message is for, who might be having a medical emergency, an older person in your life. Whoever it is that resonates with this message, just let it be, just be open to receiving. But I'm seeing like maybe they're having trouble breathing, or maybe something is going on, a situation is going on, and it's upsetting you to the point where you're like, oh my God, like stressing out. So this is sort of a sign to be patient, be persistent. Kalama, you guys. I guess they're having like a little exhibit for the kids to learn about the fire truck and stuff. But yeah, patience, persistence, do your breath work, calm down, really reconnect with the space of calmness, because you don't want to fly off the handle with the situation that might be going on. All right, what else is going on in the situation with the emergency, with the tutus, grandparents? What needs to be seen, spoken, and shared with collective? I don't know about that one. Scissors. Cut it off. Be reassured that after the initial release, there is relief. I don't know, maybe this is a time where this is crazy, and this is why I didn't want to do this video, because I didn't really know where this was going. But like, to me, this is indicating either cutting someone out of the picture who might have been taking care of this older person that you could be relating this message to, or it could mean, like, because this message means essentially cutting the cord. Maybe this person is very close to transitioning, and you have to make a very, very hard decision that makes you feel stressed out. And so that's where the breath work, the calmness, the serenity, the peace, the harmony needs to be gathered, in a sense, so that you have the strength to let go, perhaps. I don't know, I didn't want to hear that, but I mean, that's what's coming out. So maybe for some of you, that's what's resonating. But again, it could just be like maybe somebody, a healthcare provider or a healthcare worker, isn't treating your person the best. I don't know. So you might have to cut them loose. But we also got the 888 card. This is the angels favor you. This is about balance, health, wealth, spiritual enlightenment. You are divine's favorite flavor. This is a reminder to show more love and affection in partnerships and relationships. So this could be a time to really showcase, exhibit your love for this person that might be facing a medical emergency or might be going through situations. So I'm going to tune into the Earth Alchemy deck and just see what the overall vibe is. Okay, police officers are leaving. That is so funny too, because there's a bunch of firefighters, and it was so ironic because the other day I think I was wearing it in one of these videos recently, but I was wearing a hoodie. My brother had found this hoodie in the movie theaters when we went to go see this movie called Smile. I'm sure some of you guys have heard of it. It's a horror movie. Very, very, very interesting movie. I must say, I would recommend seeing it. A lot of jump scares. I haven't seen a movie in a theater in quite some time, like years. I usually just wait for it to come out on Netflix or Hulu or on DVD. But anyway, that's besides the point. When we were leaving the theater, first of all, the theater attendants never cleaned the theater out. So it was kind of dirty when we first showed up, and we were some of the first people to show up. And as it started to fill up, my brother had found a jacket, I guess, in the seat behind him or near him, because nobody had claimed it. And I was like, okay, well, he had actually given it to my daughter, but it was a firefighter, a custom firefighter hoodie for the HFD, Hawai'i Fire Department. And I was joking to someone, and I was joking to my kids. I was like, ooh, maybe this is a sign that divine will manifest a hot firefighter in my life or something like that, right? It was a joke, but it's just ironic that ask and you shall receive, right? Anyway, let's see what the overall vibe is for the message. I feel like I'm getting way off track with conversation. This is a very chill message, but a very urgent message at the same time, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It's like I'm trying to make light. I'm trying not to heavily burden the message, but at the same time, the message is urgent for you to take action or to take steps to check into or check with someone that you might resonate with as being the subject of these messages. So this is about goddess spiral, selenite and willow tree, rites of passage, dreams, support. So what I'm seeing from this is that this person, this grandparent, this parent, this auntie, this uncle, this elderly person in your life, or maybe just someone in general that is in need of help, I'm feeling like you might be having dreams of them, or divine is really calling to your attention the need of support. Yeah, cultivate your space, your inner beauty, your self-care. There's something happening with a transition. This could, yeah, the way I'm looking at this energy right now, goddess spiral, sacred space, this person could be really transitioning. Or this could also be you learning how to hold space for them, to hold patience, to cultivate and clear out the clutter, the chaos of your inner space, your inner garden, your secret garden, your soul garden, right? It's really learning how to vibrate on a frequency that resonates care and love and beauty for not only yourself, but for others. So I don't know. This message is just really coming in slow, it seems like. I'm gonna even just pull some mana, what are these? Kumu cards. These are more like Hawai'i Ho'olelo vocabulary. That might give us a clue on who this person is for you. Something that resonates with you. Hepa and Vailele. I don't know. Hepa. Black pepper. I keep hearing allergy, and like sneezing, but I don't know. Maybe there's a memory tied to that. But also like they add a little bit of pepper, a little spice to the situation or like to your life. Something with waterfalls, Vailele. Maybe you guys took a trip. I'm hearing Niagara Falls. If that resonates for someone out there. Or this person always had a liking towards waterfalls. Beautiful places, tropical places with waterfalls. All right, we have Kumu. So maybe this was a former teacher. Maybe your parent or your grandparent used to be a teacher of some sort. A Kumu. And this fell on the ground along with the next card. So that tells me they were formerly a teacher, or they used to be a teacher, or they used to want to be a teacher. And something about a fear of rats. This fell off the table. So it's like, ooh, get that away from me. Like, I don't want that. So like, I don't like rats. Maybe they were terrified of rats. Or maybe something about their house. Okay. We have Apala. This is apple. Apple. How that resonates. It could resonate with their teacher vibe. Them liking apples or fruits or something. Like I'm hearing apple pie. Maybe apple pie was their favorite. And then the color purple. When I said that, I thought of the movie, but this could be their favorite color. So if any of these clues are resonating with you, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. But these are just areas of this person's life, and it's not going to apply to everyone, but some of these cards may apply to some, and some might apply to others. And you know, in some cases, this could be all of them applying to one person. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more information about your person. Kaihohonu is reef. But this fell off, so it's like maybe it's been a long time. Maybe they love the ocean and they love to go snorkeling in their past when they were younger. We have Lua. So I'm seeing if this is an older person, they might have bathroom issues. They might have issues getting themselves to the bathroom, and maybe that's what is causing them to need assistance, perhaps need a wellness check, or need someone to care for them, check on them. Nui. Wow. Okay, we have Pahi. Pahi is a knife. Noho is a chair. I'm hearing carving knife. For some reason, like maybe they used to whittle little figures. This also came into play. Papaku'iai. Papaku'iai is like a board used for pounding poi, but this is something that has to get carved out too. So maybe this person was really handy with like carving little wooden figurines, perhaps. I don't know. Alright, let me see. Let's dive into the tarot, because these are just oracle cards and they're not as in depth as the tarot. They can be a little bit more speculative. So I'm gonna go ahead and see. Uh-oh, my cards are not right way. Okay, so ambulance just showed up. Let's see what the emergency with your person maybe. What's going on? Ooh. 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're calling for emergency services to get this person help. Maybe they're emotionally distraught. Maybe there's some mental issues, or like dementia or Alzheimer's or something involved, is what I'm seeing. 5 of Cups. And seeking help from emergency personnel may help with that issue. may help get them the help that they need from medical personnel. You also have Seven of Swords. So I'm definitely seeing someone has been mistreating this person, this grandparent of yours, this auntie, mom, dad, uncle, whoever it is for you, however it resonates. But yeah, a definite mistreatment and emotional stress, emotional and neurological stress. Like a freak out, breakdown, if you will, almost. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera, but. Alright, this wanted to be hidden. Nine of Pentacles fell, so I'm going to take that as reverse, as like maybe they've worked so hard in their life, and as they've gotten older and as they're closer to I hate to say it, but like transitioning, death, you know, as they're getting to that point where they're closer to death than they were to birth, someone's been pickpocketing is what I'm hearing, stealing their funds, benefiting off of them, draining their bank accounts, really profiting off of their hard-earned money. I have to admit that I'm feeling a little bit hesitant to really even say the information that's coming to mind, because I don't want to discourage anyone or make someone feel like, oh my god, something's about to happen. But I just see a need to check in with your loved one. So okay, that's good. Yeah, check in with your loved one. Wow. Ace of Wands in reverse came up, and to me this is saying that you're not taking, or maybe the person this message is about is not taking the opportunity to reach out to receive the resources that they need in order, or the help that they need in order to get better, or maybe they're unable to. Let's get a little bit more clarity on why they're not accepting help or resources. Damn. Okay. We have the Devil card in reverse. And we have Five of Swords in reverse. So right now is the time that this person is having to, they're struggling, they're battling with a very complex and conflicting situation here. I'm definitely seeing like caregiver, caretaker is this energy that they're having to, they're struggling to break free from, and maybe that they're not able, because of that person, they're not able to accept help or to receive the resources they need, because there's somebody in the picture that's got them tied down. These attachments with the Devil card, the energy coming from this, and the Five of Swords reverse is what they're struggling to free themselves from. That sucks. So somebody's in the picture that's really like mistreating this person of yours. Okay, any other truths to be seen? The World, yeah, and it fell right on in my lap. I don't know if you can see that. The World card fell right on top of the Devil and the Five of Swords in reverse, and this is in reverse as well. So it's like this person's world is, I want to say crumbling, but more so bound. Like this person really has taken control of their world, and every action is definitely calling the shots and dictating their world, and that's super unfortunate. Maybe that's why this came up, because someone else has a hand in what help they receive. Damn, this is just unfortunate, and I just didn't want to get into it, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna read the cards. This, like I said, is just me letting you know, check in on your loved ones. Yeah, so this kind of fell to the side of the World reverse, the Devil reverse, and the Five of Swords reversed. We have the Temperance card. They're losing patience, losing faith. It's definitely time to come swoop in and get them the help they need. Call for the emergency services, call for a welfare check, check up on them yourself. Ooh, yeah. Seven of Swords reversed. Because there's definitely someone there who's toxic, who's vindictive, manipulative, who's destroying their life right now. Yeah, look how it fell on the Ace of Wands reverse. Like this person is really, yeah, this is a caregiver or a nurse or a private nurse of some sort, or even a family member could be. Hell, maybe this is you taking care of a grandparent or a parent or someone in need. I pray that this is not your energy, but I'm feeling like for the collective that's tuned in, this is just a wake-up call for you to know that some foul play is at hand, and your loved one needs you. They need your kokua, they need your help, they need your love. and they need your action because they're not able to do it themselves. Well, yeah. And it's time to act fast. Like, it's time to get shit moving. It's either time for you to start making phone calls and you to start taking action, or all of this bullshit, all of this motherfucking energy will be coming in quick. Like, it's a situation where you need to really take action, no hesitation, and the ambulance and the police and the personnel that needs to be there will respond quickly. But you gotta make the initial steps. They're calling and crying out for your help. Yeah, time to make shit happen. This is the artist in this particular ethereal tarot deck, but it's magician card. You paint your reality. Time to make shit happen quick. Yeah. Time to make moves. Time to get shit going. Page of Pentacles. I'm feeling like this is you worried about taking that first step, that initial step. Fuck that. In terms of finance, don't worry about it. Because I feel like some people don't want to call authorities or don't want to seek help because they're worried about how much that's going to cost. They're worried about, like, if they take this step to seek support or seek help, what's the price looking like? I'm feeling like, I wasn't going to say it, but I'm really feeling like, fuck that. Stop worrying about the finances. Stop worrying about the invoice or the bill that's going to be incurred, that's going to be added up or whatever, the total. Don't worry about that. That should be furthest from your mind. Yeah. Releasing the emotions, the stress, the negative vibes of worry, doubt, conflict. When the moon sets, the sun comes out. So with this card, I'm seeing end this train of thought, end this mindset of thinking, oh my gosh, well, what is this going to cost me? That's why I don't want to take action. End that. You are the magician. You paint the reality. You make the moves. You make the phone call. So now it's time for the sadness, the worry, the doubt, the stress to go away, to set like the moon, and for the sun to come out, for the action. All right, let's get a vibe of helping this person. What's the outcome? Wow. The outcome is Ten of Swords in reverse. The outcome is finally freeing them, releasing them from this weight, this trauma that they've been going through at the hands of someone else, at the hands of their so-called caregivers, perhaps. This is really, the outcome is your help, your kokua, your action will help release them from this situation. Mahalo Kiakua, Mahalo Kapo, Mahalo Divine for the answers. All right, any other, sorry I'm shaking the camera, but any other truth to be seen, spoken, and shared with collective about this situation? Any other clarity to be given, Divine? Yeah, Hermit. Wow. Mahalo. Star card is hope, is that faith, is that perseverance and persistence in making sure that you follow the guidance and the protection of Divine, of our guides and our guardians above. Not losing sight of that guidance for us, that trust, and stepping out of this space where we don't take action, really stepping out. Look how he's holding the wand. Hermit reversed is like, okay, now I'm going to take action. Now I'm going to step out of my comfort zone. Now I'm going to do something. You have the guidance to now do something and to not be shy or timid or worried about it. All right, so I'm really sorry if this is something that does resonate with any of you guys out there. I didn't want to have to deliver this message, but it's been kind of nagging. Like, Divine's been nagging me to just come on and talk about it, and it's just very I was gonna say coincidental, but I don't really believe in coincidences. It's just very befitting that as I sat here and debated whether or not to deliver this message, even though I said in another video recently that, like, if Divine tells you something, you better motherfucking listen. So Divine told me to deliver this message. You know, I'm sorry if this is something that you guys might be having to go through, but it's just needed to be heard, to be shared. So, but yeah, it's still very befitting that I'm here in a space that's normally secluded, and I'm not really interrupted. And then this preschool program shows up, and it's called Tutu and Me. You know, it's like the bond that you have with your grandparent is strong, and at this point it's needed. Like, they need you just as much as these parents and these grandparents are here participating in activities with their keiki, with their kids. It's like at the end of the road, when the kids grow up, when you've grown up, it might be a time for you to return the favor and to kokua your parent or your grandparent the way that they've kokua'd you. And the fact that they had police and firemen, it really just sort of solidified the message of that person really needing your help. Just like I indicated with that neighbor, I just had a high suspicion, or like a high red flag, red alert or alarm go off for the past couple of days about this person. And so if this is needed for you to hear, then I trust that you take the necessary actions for the ones that you love. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off and kind of meditate and clear out in inner spaces, and yeah, hopefully all goes well. I send love, light, abundance of patience, of kindness, of compassion, of strength, of harmony, of empathy your way. And yeah, I trust that all of you have a beautiful day. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe if you're so compelled. And I will see you in my next video. Love, light, and always aloha.